Hello, so great to see you again. Thank you for having another catch up and another connection with me. I always love to connect with people via this Facebook arena. So I'm Teresa Todd. I'm a naturopath, biochemist, microbiologist and author of The Energy Solution. And I just wanted to talk to you today about sinus. And I suppose the reason for talking about this today is because I'm getting a lot of clients that are having issues with sinusitis lately. And the reason for that is the amount of bushfires that are going on the eastern coast of Australia. In sort of Queensland, New South Wales, there's a lot of bushfires going on, and so there's a lot of smoke haze and a lot of dust and dryness around. Hi Teresa, so good to see you. So my heart firstly goes out to all of those people that are affected by the bushfires. I really hope that you're all staying safe, and abundance of thank you to all of those people that are helping to fight the fires, the volunteers, the fireys, all of the officials and the people that are really helping to protect everyone's livelihoods, their livelihood, their property, their livestock, all of those kinds of things. So I really hope that everyone's doing safe out there, and I give a really big thank you to all of those people that are helping out. Therese, great to see you again. So good to have you all catching up with me here. And Kim, you as well. So, but in amongst all of this with the bushfires, what's happening is we're getting a lot of smoke haze. So on the weekend when I went walking on Saturday at 4:30 in the morning, and the amount of smoke around from the bushfires from Friday, Saturday was huge. You could you couldn't see the Gold Coast hinterland from where I am, and normally I can see the beautiful rolling hills and really appreciate that the hinterland's there. And it's where I grew up actually, but now I live more on the Gold Coast near the beaches and that kind of thing. So with it being so smoky and so smoke hazy on the weekend, it really does affect people's health. Hi Rose, great to see you. Thank you for coming on board. And with that affecting people's health, I've been getting a few emails today and a few clients coming in going, look, I'm really struggling with my sinus. There's a lot of pressure. Now the sinuses sit here. If anyone that doesn't know, it's the sinuses that sit here. And it's got mucous membranes. These are all the mucous membranes, and they're there to help as you breathe. The mucous membranes help to filter out anything, whether it be the smoke haze, whether it be allergens, whether it be pollen, bacteria, viruses. Those mucous membranes are there to defend you from the bacteria and the viruses and any other allergens entering your system. Thank you, Rose. Hello. And so what happens when these mucous membranes get overwhelmed and they've got a lot to do because of the smoke haze, and even because of the dryness of this winter here, there is a lot of dust around, and we've still got added to that all of the pollens. So you put all of that together and we tend to get a lot more accumulation of mucus here because the body's got to defend itself. You can get swelling of the mucous membranes, but also a thickening of that mucus there. And so what happens is that puts a lot of pressure on the sinuses, so you can tend to get sinus headaches. You can get a lot of pressure. A lot of people find they get pressure here between the eyes. A lot of people find that they can't see, it's not that they can't see properly, it's just that they have a lot harder time focusing with the pressure and how they're feeling. A lot of people feel like they're foggy in their thought, that they can't think straight, can't make decisions like they usually would, and they struggle to react with stress as easily as they normally would. They find it a lot harder and more reactive. So all of this can come about when the sinuses are feeling congested. So what can you do about it? Well, at the moment, it's a little bit hard to avoid the smoke and the haze that's going on. However, if you're affected and you're really feeling this, staying inside, don't go exercising outside. Like I said, I went walking on the weekend outside, and I love my walks. It is part of my mental and physical therapy, as far as I really do look forward to my walks. And even with the haze, I'm not being affected by it because I've been looking after my health and making sure that I'm doing all of these things that I'm about to tell you. But if you are affected and you've got the sinus, stay indoors, close your windows, and as much as I hate to say it, maybe use an air conditioning in this heat. but also using an air purifier. So there's a lot of air purifiers around that you can get from a lot of retail shops online that you can get to help purify the air around you, so that it can take out a lot of those allergens and some of those dust particles. And that can be a godsend to anyone that's really struggling to breathe in this kind of air at the moment. But also using nasal washes. So you can get the neti pots that you can get from health food shops. There's the nasal saline solutions that you can use to wash out the sinuses. They're good as a just to help to clear the debris from building up in those delicate sinus passages. So it is something that you can use just to help to lessen the load on those sinus areas. But looking at what else you can do. So let's look a bit beyond just doing what I call the band-aid approach of staying indoors and the neti pots. And let's look at things that you can do from the internal point of view. So internally, using nutrients that are going to increase your vitamin A. Vitamin A is very important to help with the mucous membranes. Vitamin A is found in your butters, some of your dairy products. It's in your eggs. It's in your fish liver oils if you have that. So you can get supplements with cod liver oil, or some clients do eat the fish livers. But also I tend to use a lot of the orange, yellow fruits and veggies. So at the moment we're coming into summer and there is an abundance of mangoes, and my family know at the moment I've got a real thing for mangoes. I just can't get enough mangoes. They're just fabulous. So the mangoes, they've got the beta carotene and the carotenoids in there that your body can actually manufacture the vitamin A from. You've got the apricots that are out at the moment. You've got the nectarines, the peaches. We've still got the carrots and the mandarins and the oranges and the sweet potatoes that have been around all winter. So all of those foods, putting them into your diet at the moment, will actually help to boost up your vitamin A levels, which will help to soothe and protect those mucous membranes in that delicate nose area. So enjoy some summer fruits. They're there for a reason. They're there to help us through what's going on at the moment. So really enjoy those summer fruits and keep some of those winter veggies going as well at the moment. But also other foods like the quercetin from onions. You can also get the bromelains from the pineapples. Those kinds of nutrients are great to become anti-allergenic. So they can actually reduce the allergy response that your body's having. So including some of those foods where you might be having some onions sauteed in some coconut oil or some olive oil, or you could have some beautiful pineapple mixed into a fruit salad, and that can actually help you as well. Pineapple and apple juice is also amazing. It's something that I tend to use a lot of in summer and make up beautiful amounts of pineapple and apple juice for those that can tolerate the pineapple and don't have a response where their mouth gets a bit irritated from it. But those kinds of, the pineapple and apple juice is something that you could drink, and the bromelains in that will actually help to reduce that allergy response that you're feeling from the amount of smoke and from the dust and the pollens that are around at the moment. What about essential oils? Have you thought about using essential oils that you can inhale? So you've got essential oils that not only can be antimicrobial, remembering that if the sinuses get quite inflamed, we can sometimes get an infection going on there as well. If they become stagnant, the mucous membranes become stagnant and the mucus stays there, we can get the infections that are going on. So you can inhale essential oils. So looking at a vaporizer or a diffuser that you can put some essential oils in. And one, it'll help to make your room smell beautiful. Secondly, the vaporizer or the diffusers will actually help to moisten the air around you, which will also help prevent some of the dryness of the mucous membranes. And then you can put the essential oils in there so that you're inhaling them. So the eucalyptus, the thyme, they're great for myrrh, they're great for opening up, where as you inhale, helping to open up the mucous membranes. But then you've also got things like the lavenders and again the eucalyptus that is also antimicrobial as well. So have a diffuser running in your room, especially when you're sleeping at night. You could have a beautiful diffuser going throughout the evening that would help to moisten the air in your room while you're sleeping. And if you've got something like lavender in there, it'll also help increase the quality of your sleep. but it will help those delicate little mucous membranes that are in your